So my dad's going to answer the questions that you sent in. You ready?
Mm.
Okay. And yeah, relax, let loose, and smile. Right, first question. Okay. How do you know when a boy is being genuine?
Number one is he won't be in a hurry. He's prepared to be patient. Patient, that I mean, is he's willing to, is so aim is not.
Just be frank. If you have to be frank, just be frank.
His sole aim is not go to bed and that's it.
Yeah.
But some other ways there are that a lady would know. There will be a piece. You should have some tests that you can carry out.
Yeah.
You know? If he is the right person that God really has for you, you will have peace. There should be some kind of peace. That is, every time the thoughts of him comes to your heart, there should be peace in your heart. You are settled. You are at peace. You're relaxed. But James chapter 3 verse 17. But the wisdom that is from above is first of all pure, then peaceable. Those are some of the ways you can know. James chapter 3 verse 17. So number one, the guy must be pure. He should have a pure motive. It's not just that it's what's the word? There was this word that you used some time ago about when a person is coming around the girl and
Dodgy?
No, not dodgy. It's just
Predatory.
Predatory. You know. So the person is not predatory. Do you want to start afresh?
Predatory, Dad. No, it's fine.
Okay. The person is not predatory.
Yeah.
That just want to hit and run. No.
Yeah.
Almost saying when there's that kind of pushing the girl, urging the girls. Obviously it's natural. A boy that loves you want to have you around, want to lie with you.
The next one is someone is saying, yay, I have been talking to a guy on and off for about 3 weeks on Facebook. Dad, I don't do this, by the way, before you start accusing me.
No,
I don't talk to guys on Facebook.
I
Around 3 weeks on Facebook, but he seems to have no ambitions or goals, but he is lovely to talk to. Should I meet up with him or pursue it or let it go?
Just let it go.
Okay.
If he has no ambition, then if you're going to meet and start discussing, what you are going to be discussing, it is the same no ambition, you know, and that will not help you. It won't help him.
Cool. So next question, what would be a good gift for a guy on Valentine's Day?
A good gift for a guy for Valentine's Day is
what would you want then? What would you want as a male?
What I will not suggest. Maybe we should start from what is not a good gift. Is number one, don't buy him undies. Don't buy him a vest and a pair of knickers. No.
You need boxer shorts.
What do you call it? Boxers.
Yeah.
You know, don't buy him boxer shorts. Don't buy him pants. We call him pants. Ladies say. Don't buy him vests. You know, take those ones out. Any other thing outside those is okay, but don't buy him, because if you buy him that one, it's suggestive.
Okay. Next question. What age do you think it's appropriate to start dating?
The age of maturity. And that is different from a girl to girl. And that is different from boy to boy, depending on upbringing and a lot of things. I mean, ladies mature a lot quicker than men, a lot quicker than guys. Number one, it needs to put his career in place. It needs to... it needs his maturity. It needs a lot of training. So,
okay, when should you introduce the guy you're seeing to your African parents?
Well, the best time to introduce a guy that you are seeing to your mom and then afterward to your dad should be when you are...
Keep this short, by the way.
It should be when you are absolutely sure this is the guy. Which means you are withered away all the doubts are no more in your heart. He is matured to make decision about marriage. He has a job. You shouldn't get married if you don't have a job. You shouldn't get married if you haven't got a career path. If you sorted out all those, and before then you've been seeking advice maybe from dad and mom privately, quietly, without they really knowing, then once you are very sure of that and there is that peace inside you, then you first of all tell your mom that this is the person I'm seeing, this is it. Then your mom may want to see him privately outside your dad. The reason for that is dad is the final authority in the home. You don't bring somebody to your dad today and the next week you want to bring somebody, no. You lose respect. Your dad wouldn't trust you, But once you discuss that with your mom, once mom has screened him and mom knows what dad wants, and mom is sure that he can present this to dad, then at that time you can go and present him to your dad.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you keep a godly relationship?
Number one thing about keeping godly relationship is the do's and the don'ts.
There's more questions coming through, so we need to be quick.
The don'ts, the do's is you need to spend time together. Mostly, you fast together. Godly relation, you said is godly, so God must be within it. In my own and my wife that time we will fast together on Saturdays, and then we also made up our mind that whenever we are having a meeting, 1 hour, the first 1 hour we'll pray. And the first 1 hour we just when I used to look forward to that.
Okay,
so
that's
keep
great.
it godly.
Yep.
Spend time fasting. Spend time discussing. Avoid bed.
Yeah. Okay, next question. How to become...
And discuss a lot of things. Open up everything. Open up let him know you. Everything.
Yeah.
And let her know you. Yeah, no, there's no secrecy. Like, I forgot to tell after you got married. Or maybe 2 weeks to marry. I forgot to tell you. No. There's no secrecy in marriage. She must know everything about you. If you are spending your credit card and you spoiled your credit history, then she must know. Planning that 6 months down the road, you're probably going to buy a house. How can she be married? Get married to somebody that you spend £10,000 in credit card. So she must know everything, and he must know if you've been spending all your credit card buying clothes and buying makeup. Then he must know so that
you looked at me when you said.
Let her know you.
Okay, next one. Telling your parents you're dating when the person isn't at the same tribe as you, which should be interesting because you are from a different tribe from mum.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Telling your parent that you are dating somebody who is a different tribe from you, it shouldn't be a...
But if they're Yoruba and they're set on someone who's from the same tribe.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be so fixed on that. The most important thing is that number one, the person is a Christian. And then number two, for me, that could be, that's just me. For me, then the person should be a Nigerian. If he comes from my place,
I think
it's a bonus.
I think that they mean is from Nigeria, but just a different
Yes,
tribe.
but the person shouldn't be, as much as possible, they should encourage the parent not to be so rigid that he has
what
to
if they're
be
from a different
Yoruba,
country?
that the person has to be from Yoruba. No, it shouldn't be. So get parents, get dad and mom's approval. Research shows that 85% of marriages that dad and mom did not approve fall apart. Okay.
Do you believe in kissing before marriage? On the lips?
Kissing on the lips is not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. But
what if it's French kissing?
Try and avoid that much intimate,
passionate kissing.
it's going to arouse your emotion, and you may not be able to hold it, and it can be, it may not be very funny.
This last question. This is going to be funny because I know your views on this. When does it become acceptable for an African girl to introduce her white boyfriend to her parents? And taking into account that the guy has a heavy beard and is doing an art degree.
The way to handle that is don't introduce to dad and mom, but talk to them. Ask them that, look, this is the kind of person that I want to go out with. Even if you're going out already, just put it nicely that, look, this is the kind of person that is been asking me to go out with him. And if I start going out with him, I think I will love him. I think I would like to marry him. What is your... And just get their views.
Cool.
But the bottom line is you need dad and mom's blessing in your marriage.
Okay, so the question is, if you decide to wait to have sex until after marriage, is it wrong to do other sexual stuff with your partner before you get married to them?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, it is. It will to lead you into it. Once you start doing other sexy stuff, you will get into bed. And once you get into bed, number one, I tell you what's going to happen. Number one, is likely to break. The relation is likely to break. And the guy will start hating you. The love and the nourishment and the cherishing that he used to have for you, it won't be there anymore. So he will break your heart. You will break his heart. So in order to avoid all that, don't get into it. Keep everything until after marriage. And it's beautiful. I didn't meet my wife before I got married, and I still don't regret it.
They won't understand what you mean by meet, but
meet,
as
I didn't
in
go to
lay
bed.
with her.
I didn't go to bed with my wife before we got married.
What's the cheapest date you've been on with a girl? Pre-marriage.
The cheapest?
Yeah.
Cheapest date. Before I became a Christian, I think I was in Nigeria then. I think it was a lady I met when we were eating. I was working at the bar. We were just eating, and she brought her food. I bought my food. I can't remember what happened after that, but that must have been a cheap date.
Yeah.
I don't remember even paying for her food. I didn't.
Gosh, I didn't.
I didn't, but we became friends from there, and
Friends.
until I threw her away. So
Okay, well, that was it. Thanks, Dad, for filming, and thanks.
God bless you.